If you're over 60 and planning to fly in 2025, stop what you're doing. Because this year, major changes are rolling out across airports, and many of them directly affect senior travelers. From new TSA screening measures to updates in boarding procedures, medical declarations, carry-on rules, and even mobility assistance policies, things are shifting fast. And if you're not prepared, these updates could lead to delays, added stress, or even missed flights. In today's video, we're walking you through the new airport measures for 2025 in plain, simple language. These are the changes seniors must understand before stepping foot in an airport this year. So grab a pen, take some notes, and let's make sure your next trip is smooth, safe, and stress-free. Number 1. New TSA biometric screening and what seniors need to know. TSA is moving quickly toward biometric screening, meaning instead of checking your ID and boarding pass, they're now scanning your face to verify your identity. It's faster, more secure, and yes, less paperwork. But for seniors, especially those unfamiliar with facial recognition tech, it can be confusing. Here's what to expect. When you approach the TSA checkpoint, you may now be asked to stand still while a small camera scans your face. You don't need to remove glasses or masks unless asked. It takes just a few seconds and your face will be matched against your passport or ID on file. But here's the catch. You can opt out. If you're uncomfortable with facial scanning, you can request a manual ID check instead. TSA staff are trained to assist seniors through the process. Just speak up. Knowing your rights gives you control. Number 2. Mobility assistance now requires pre-booking in more airports. One of the biggest updates affecting senior travelers in 2025 is the shift in how airports and airlines handle mobility assistance. In previous years, many older passengers were able to simply show up at the airport and ask for a wheelchair or escort service. It was as easy as making the request at the check-in counter. But now that approach may no longer work. More airports across the U.S. and internationally have adopted stricter guidelines, requiring travelers to pre-book mobility services at least 48 to 72 hours in advance. The main reason for this change is the increased volume of travelers, especially post-pandemic, as well as the rising demand for support services. Airlines and airports are trying to improve efficiency by scheduling assistant staff in advance. Unfortunately, that means if you arrive at the terminal expecting help without a prior request, there's a chance you'll face a long wait or may not be accommodated at all. For seniors who rely on these services for comfort, mobility, or safety, that can create a lot of stress at the very beginning of a trip. So what should you do to make sure your assistance is guaranteed? The best practice is to notify your airline at the time of booking if you think you'll need help getting through the airport. Most airline websites have a section where you can request wheelchair assistance, and if not, you can call their customer service line. But booking it once is not enough. Many experienced senior travelers now make it a habit to call the airline again about 24 to 48 hours before departure to confirm that the request is still listed and that the staff will be ready when you arrive. This extra confirmation step can prevent last-minute problems, especially at busy airports where things can fall through the cracks. It's also important to be specific when you're explaining your needs. If you'll need help from the curb or parking area to the check-in desk, be sure to mention that. If you'd like someone to stay with you through the TSA checkpoint and escort you to your gate, make that clear. Some travelers need assistance getting down the jet bridge or onto the aircraft itself. Others may only need help upon arrival to reach baggage claim or meet family members. Whatever your needs are, clearly describing them to the airline in advance gives staff a much better chance to assist you efficiently and respectfully. One thing many travelers don't realize is that this service is not limited to wheelchair users. Even if you don't use a cane or walker in your daily life, you're still eligible for help if you tire easily, have limited mobility, or just feel unsure about navigating large, unfamiliar airports. Airlines want to provide these services, but they depend on good communication from passengers to do it properly. Also, don't forget that this service isn't only for departure. You can request support at both ends of your trip. Many people ask for help leaving their home airport, but forget to request assistance upon arrival. That can lead to a long, difficult walk through a strange terminal, especially in international airports, which can be enormous and hard to navigate. If you request arrival assistance in advance, someone will be there to meet you at the gate and guide you all the way to baggage claim or ground transportation. Lastly, remember to arrive early. If you're using mobility assistance, give yourself extra time at the airport, ideally at least 2.5 hours before a domestic flight and even earlier for international travel. This allows time for check-in, security, and any potential delays in getting help, all without feeling rushed or anxious. So while the rules have changed, the good news is that with just a little planning, mobility assistance can still be a smooth and supportive part of your travel experience. You just need to be proactive, clear, and early, and you'll find that the journey becomes more manageable and a lot more enjoyable. Number 3. Carry-on restrictions are tighter than ever. If you haven't flown in a while, beware. Carry-on size enforcement has ramped up significantly in 2025, especially on budget airlines. Gate agents are being trained to strictly enforce personal item dimensions. Even a slightly overstuffed backpack could be flagged. Airlines now use digital sizers at gates, which instantly scan your bag to check dimensions. If it's too large, even by half an inch, you'll have to pay to gate check it. For seniors who rely on easy-to-carry bags, this is a good year to invest in a new underseat personal item designed to fit every airline's limit. And remember, medications and mobility devices do not count toward your baggage limit. Keep those separate and clearly labeled. Number 4. TSA PreCheck for seniors is faster than ever. Here's why. In 2025, TSA has optimized its pre-check lanes with new AI scanners, reducing average wait times for seniors by over 40%. If you've avoided pre-check in the past due to confusion or tech fear, now is the time to reconsider. The enrollment process has been simplified, and some senior travelers over 75 are now eligible for reduced fees or even waived fingerprinting. Once enrolled, you'll skip shoe removal, belt removal, and laptop checks, saving time and energy at every airport. Call or visit the TSA PreCheck site and look for the new Senior Streamlined Enrollment option. It's designed to help older travelers get through security quickly and comfortably. Number 5. Medical equipment must be declared at checkpoints. This year, TSA rolled out a rule that all portable oxygen, insulin pumps, and CPAP devices must be verbally declared at screening, even if you've flown with them before. This new measure is meant to prevent delays at the scanner. Simply tell the agent, "I have a CPAP machine in my carry-on," or "I use a portable oxygen concentrator." They'll guide you through the correct process. Declaring it upfront keeps things smooth and avoids being pulled aside unexpectedly. Number 6. Gate change alerts now require opt-in. This is a small but sneaky change. As of January 2025, not all airlines automatically text or email you about gate changes. You now have to opt into notifications via their app or website. This change has caused confusion for many seniors who assume they'll be alerted if their gate moves. So before heading to the airport, double-check your airline's notification settings, and if you don't use apps, ask the check-in desk for a printed boarding pass with real-time gate updates. Or, if you're more tech-savvy, use the FlightAware app, a free app that shows live gate changes across all major airlines. Number 7. Airport seating zones have changed, especially for seniors. Some airports now designate priority seating areas near gates specifically for passengers with limited mobility or medical needs. However, these are no longer guaranteed unless requested. If you need a seat close to the boarding zone or can't stand for long periods, don't hesitate to ask the gate agent. They're usually happy to help, but they can't help if they don't know you need it. Number 8. Digital boarding passes can fail. Always bring backup. Airlines love digital boarding passes. But in 2025, several senior travelers have found themselves stuck at the gate with a dead phone or broken app. Always take a screenshot of your digital boarding pass, and when possible, print a hard copy at the airport kiosk. It takes 2 minutes, but it can save your whole trip if technology lets you down. Number 9. Seniors may now qualify for early boarding on more airlines. In 2025, more airlines have expanded their courtesy early boarding for seniors, even if you don't require a wheelchair. Many now allow anyone 65 or older to board early, but only if you ask. It's not always announced, and staff won't know your age unless you speak up. Simply approach the gate agent before boarding starts and ask, "Do you offer early boarding for seniors?" The answer is increasingly yes, and it makes finding bin space and settling in much easier. Number 10. International travelers. Entry requirements are changing. If you're flying abroad, pay close attention. In 2025, many countries have rolled out automated passport kiosks and mandatory digital health declarations, even for routine visits. Some now require uploading documents online before departure or filling out a digital customs form. If you're unfamiliar with these systems, ask a family member to help or call the airline's international support team. The earlier you prepare, the smoother your arrival will be. Number 11. Airport assistance staff now use GPS to locate you. This is a great update for seniors using wheelchair or transport services. Many airports now use GPS tracking inside the terminal to locate you based on your boarding pass scan. That means no more wondering where your assistant is. They can find you in the terminal and escort you directly. If you've pre-booked mobility support, you'll be asked to scan your boarding pass at check-in. The system logs your location, helping staff locate and assist you faster. Number 12. Airport restroom design is now more senior-friendly. Good news. 2025 has seen a big push to upgrade airport restroom accessibility. More terminals now include grab bars, larger stalls, senior height toilets, and touchless features. But not all terminals have these features yet. When you check in, ask which restrooms are most accessible. Many staff know exactly where to guide you for a better restroom experience. Number 13. TSA agents now offer compassionate screening on request. Another positive change. If you're nervous, have cognitive issues, or need a more patient, slower screening experience, you can now request compassionate screening. This quiet initiative allows seniors to move through security with less stress. It's not widely advertised, but TSA agents are trained for it. Just say, "I'd like to request compassionate screening," and they'll walk you through the process gently and with extra support. Number 14. More airlines are offering free seat selection for seniors, but you must call. Finally, here's a money-saving secret. Several airlines are quietly waiving seat selection fees for travelers over 65, but only if you book by phone. It's not available online, and most people don't know it exists. When you call to book or confirm your flight, say, "I'm over 65. Do you offer complimentary seat selection for seniors?" Often, the agent can assign you a preferred aisle or front row seat at no extra charge. There you have it, 14 new airport measures in 2025 that every senior traveler needs to know. Some are frustrating, some are helpful, and all of them are easier to handle when you're informed in advance. The airport may be changing, but your peace of mind doesn't have to. Travel smarter, prepare well, and speak up when you need assistance. These new measures are manageable, you just have to know how to work with them. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe. We share senior-friendly travel tips every week to help you fly with less stress and more confidence. Safe travels and see you in the skies.